What's up, Dawg Pound? We need to talk because this morning, Daryl Ruiter, a plugged-in Browns reporter with 92.3 The Fan, dropped a hammer during his live segment. And not just a light critique, not a mild concern. He said that rookie quarterback Dillon Gabriel is not good, that he's not an NFL quarterback. And then it got even harsher. It's horrible when he's on the field, Ruiter said. He shouldn't be starting any NFL game this season. That's a brutal assessment, public, on radio, with training camp still underway, and it forces a question on all of us as fans. Are we witnessing a bust in real time? Or is this an overreaction to one of the most difficult positions to evaluate under the harshest lights in football? Let's take a breath and break this down. Dillon Gabriel was taken in the third round of the 2025 NFL Draft, pick 94. That's not elite territory, but it's also not a throwaway flyer. Andrew Berry saw something. Maybe it was the deep ball accuracy at Oklahoma. Maybe it was the gutsy wins in tight games. Maybe it was the fact that the kid's a leader who came into camp ready to compete. But that was then. Now, in August, reality hits differently. According to Ruiter and others at camp, Gabriel is struggling badly. Misfires on open receivers, footwork issues, not seeing the field. And what's worse, these aren't just live snap breakdowns. Ruiter said he looks shaky even during warm-ups when there's no pressure. We're hearing things like he's rolling out and missing guys by a mile. He doesn't look the part of a pro. So the obvious question becomes, if he's this far behind, why is he getting first-team reps? Is this just the Browns trying to justify the draft pick? Is it to give Gabriel live exposure before gutting him down to a practice squad role? Or is it possible the coaching staff sees a long-term upside that the media isn't seeing yet? Ruiter even went so far as to say that the team is forcing him down our throats. That's a strong accusation, and one that implies a level of front office pressure, almost like Berry is mandating that Gabriel get a look just to save face for the pick. But let's not pretend this is happening in a vacuum. Remember, Shedeur Sanders is also dealing with his own camp drama. After missing practice with arm soreness and being treated as a day 3 backup, his future is just as cloudy. We've already covered how the national media is projecting the Browns to draft Arch Manning #1 overall next year, as if this entire QB room is a lost cause. So when both rookies are struggling, or in Gabriel's case, under fire, the narrative quickly becomes, here we go again, the Browns can't get it right at quarterback. And honestly, that's the part that stings the most. Because it's not just about Dillon Gabriel missing throws. It's about the weight of history, the pressure that comes with playing quarterback in Cleveland, where every pass, every pick, every camp report echoes with the ghosts of 30 failed QB experiments. But let's slow down before we throw another kid onto the list of Browns QB busts. Gabriel hasn't played a preseason snap yet. He hasn't faced another team in a real game setting. This Thursday, against the Carolina Panthers, he'll take live snaps in front of fans for the first time as a pro. And if you think preseason doesn't matter, go back and ask how Brock Purdy looked in his August reps 2 years ago, or how Tom Brady was evaluated as a 6th-round pick in year 1. Sometimes quarterbacks take time, and sometimes they stumble before they walk. Yes, there are red flags. Gabriel is listed at 5'11", and insiders are already whispering that's generous. His arm strength isn't elite. He's not built like Josh Allen. But neither was Drew Brees. Neither was Russell Wilson in his prime. Both were doubted. Both were short. Both ended up in Pro Bowls and playoffs. Now, I'm not saying Dillon Gabriel is the next Brees, but I am saying he deserves a shot to show us who he is, on the field, in games, not just in a few bad practice sessions. Let's also remember what kind of mental toughness it takes to shake off public criticism like this, to hear yourself called horrible on live radio, to know that reporters are watching your every throw with a notepad and a grimace. If Gabriel wants to be an NFL quarterback, this week is a defining test. Because no matter what you believe about him, he's not getting cut this summer. According to Tony Grossi from ESPN Cleveland, there's zero chance that Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders will be waived. The Browns are going to carry 4 quarterbacks into Week 1. So that means this isn't over. This is just the beginning. All right, Dawg Pound, it's your turn. What do you think? Are the reporters being too harsh on Dillon Gabriel? Are you already out on him as a possible future starter in Cleveland? Or do you want to see him in live preseason action before making any calls? Smash that like button if you believe camp shouldn't define a quarterback's entire career. Drop your thoughts in the comments, especially if you've seen something in Gabriel's college tape or attitude that makes you want to give him time. And if you want real Browns content from someone who watches the grind and feels the heat, subscribe to Dawg Pound Daily right now. We cover every camp battle, every rumor, and every snap. Because if the national media is going to write us off, it's up to us to get the real story out. Let's see how Gabriel responds. Let's see if he fights back. Let's see if he proves them wrong.